Welcome to Abhigyan Academy. Let us discuss an important topic of modern history, that is the advent of the Europeans in India. We all know that the advent of the Europeans in India marks the phase of modern history in India. So we have to know how the Europeans came to India in a proper chronological way. So now we will see that how the Europeans came to India. The Europeans came by following this route. They came across the continent of Africa, Cape of Good Hope, then came forward and reached India. And in India, they have reached first in South India. So among the Europeans who were the first one to came to India, they were the Portuguese. After then, the Dutch came to India. After then, the English, that is the British, came to India. After then, the Danes came to India. After then, the French came to India. This is the chronological way how the Europeans came to India one by one. Okay, Portuguese, Dutch, English, Danes, and French. Now, first, since I said that the Portuguese reached India, so was the first one to reach India. The first person to reach India in 1498 was Vasco da Gama, and I said that the Europeans first reached in South India. So he have reached in South India, Calicut, where he was welcomed by the ruler that was Zamarin. This marks the arrival of the Europeans in India. After then, the Portuguese governors were sent by them. Almeida, Alfonso the Albuquerque. These were some of the important Portuguese governors that were sent to India. After then, the Dutch came to India, but the Dutch were not that much interested in the expansion in India. They were more concerned in their missionary activities. That is why they did not expand much in India, and at the end they sold their commercial establishments to the British and left for Indonesia, okay, because they were more interested in the Spice Islands of Indonesia. That is why their existence is not that much important for us. After then, the Danes came to India. They were also concerned about the missionary activities in India. They were more interested in spreading Christianity in India. So that is why they were also not that much concerned in the expansion of their commercial establishment and political establishments in India, because they were more concerned with the missionary activities in India. And at the end, they also sold all their settlements to the British, and they surrendered their settlements. These Dutch people surrendered their settlements to the British. Danes, since they were more concerned with the missionary activities, they sold their establishments to the British. After then, the most important and the powerful group that came to India, that is the English or the British. Okay, so this English East India Company, formed in 1600, got a real royal charter by the Queen of the Britain region, Queen Elizabeth I. They got the royal charter to trade with India, and this East India Company came to India one by one. So initial efforts were given by this two person, Captain Hawkins and Sir Thomas Roe. They came to India, they visited the court of the Mughals, and they asked for the permission to set up a factory in India. And later they have set up their first factory in Surat, and from this they have spread or extended their factories and establishments in India. And we know that they were the most powerful and important group who have established themselves in India, not only as a commercial body but also as a political body. At the end, the French will come to India. They were also very much powerful, and that is why the French and the British had a number of conflicts, a number of wars between them. So the French, they came to India at the end. 1664, their company was formed, and after then they came to India. They established their factory in Pondicherry, and after this their factories were extended to Mahe, Karaigal, Chandanagar in this area. So their important area in India was Pondicherry. Their headquarters, center of power for the French is Pondicherry, that is eastern coast of India. So after this, since the eastern coast was very much important for the French, that eastern coast is called as Carnatic region. So that is why for this region there were a number of wars between the British and the French that were called as Carnatic Wars. And this continued for a prolonged period of time that ended at the end in 1763 with a peace treaty signed between French and between the British. It was called as Treaty of Paris in 1763. This ended the war between the British and the French. So if we see the chronology, Portuguese, then English, sometimes The Dutch is also considered here, but the company is given here, but the arrival, okay, the arrival if we see Portuguese के बाद में डच आया था, उसके बाद में इंग्लिश आया था, उसके बाद में फ्रेंच आया था, डेन्स उनके बीच में ही आया था. डेन्स आर नॉट important for us because Danes were more concerned with the missionary activities, that is why. So you can remember the mnemonic as PDF, okay, Portuguese, then Dutch, then English, then French. इंग्लिश और फ्रेंच के बीच में ही डेन्स आए थे हमारे इंडिया में, but Danes were not that much important. Okay, so this is the chronology of the arrival of the Europeans in India. You have to remember them in this chronology. Okay, in this chronology you have to remember this. Okay, I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you.